Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Latip of Hackensack. Now, in Latip, we have what they call visitations, and we go and visit each other. So Mike from AMP decided to come visit, and instead of talking about me, I decided, hey, come sit down. We're going to talk about you. We're going to feature you today. So Mike, welcome to the podcast.
Well, Doug, thank you for having me come.
Absolutely.
The space that you guys have here is quite awesome. Never knew what it takes, to put a little video together and to see all the equipment that's tens of thousands of dollars work in sync with each other.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see all this type of stuff.
So you're seeing the behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's not easy from the way it looks. It's
But we got it all under control. And for you guys too, we want to make this interactive. So you have any questions for me or Mike, put them in the comments section and we can answer them live. So I bet you didn't know about that. So Mike, tell us a little bit about what you do and what you're all about at AMP Construction.
All right. So my name is Mike Filardi. I am the owner, operator of AMP Construction. We've been in business since 2017. I do have a architectural background. I went to NYIT in Manhattan. My whole goal was to become a licensed architect, and I worked on several different projects, residential, commercial. I also worked for a mechanical engineer for several years. So I have all different types of construction background on the drawing end of it. And then, I decided, I moved out to Jersey and decided to, get my hands dirty and become a builder. And, it's been great so far. Learned a lot, met a lot of great people. I still use my architectural background on pretty much every single job that I do. I'm able to visualize, a space before it's even completed, just from a 10-minute consultation with any customer. So that's definitely been a benefit for me. And, when people call me, I try to get an estimate out to them right away. And just my personality definitely goes a long way. And, I try to make every project stress-free for, any type of customer that's out there. If it's for residential, commercial, I try to make it as smooth as possible because it is stressful and a daunting project of any type, a kitchen, a bathroom, an addition, even just a simple fact of resurfacing your kitchen cabinets. A lot of people aren't, they can't visualize. So, with some of the technologies that I've learned from, being in school and, we're able to kind of merge both of those together and try to explain and, between pictures and renderings and stuff like that, try to get a good idea of what, the end result of a project's going to be. And that's pretty much it. So it's been great. It's been ups and downs, and definitely a huge learning curve. Now I did have a lot of experience, growing up as a kid, always building models and being hands-on. And but with this business, you're dealing with people's savings, essentially. If you think about it like that, so everything has to be right. You can't screw up. And if you do screw up, you got to fix it. Because nobody's perfect. And how you handle situations, how we handle situations here at AMP, like I said before, I try to make it simple and smooth process for everyone. And that's pretty much it. So, it's been a successful journey so far, and always, willing to learn and be innovative and try to, work with different technologies and different products and different tools and stuff to become more efficient, which, I have almost every tool known to man. And, some work, some don't. and once you find that niche of what you like to do and the tools that help you, provide a great product, you just keep sticking with it and you run with it. And that's pretty much it. So,
Awesome.
if you guys have any questions, just
Absolutely.
ask away.
So first, yeah, if you got any questions, please put in the comments. Mine for you right off the bat is what is the type of jobs? Obviously, the world is a little shaken up and things are a little bit different now. What are the type of jobs that you're doing nowadays?
So dealing with with COVID and a lot of people have been not going away and they've been saving up their money and they've been just doing a lot of home renovations.
Mhm.
So with COVID happening, I definitely opened up my eyes on what we can do and what we're capable of doing. So we've done all sorts of, from interior to exterior, depending on the scale, everything in-house. So there's been very minimal amount of subcontractors that I use, and I keep everything in-house.
Nice.
For the most part. So for example, a lot of people since everybody's home, a lot of people have been working and wanting to revamp their kitchens. And instead of, going through a full kitchen gut where it requires, architectural drawings and, months and months of no kitchen, we can come in and I just purchased a new air sprayer called the Tritech T5, and pretty much what it does is it gives you an ultra fine finish on all of your kitchen cabinets, so you don't have to remove any type of, you have to do any type of demolition. So with something as so simple as that, with our process in place, we do everything at your location. We build temporary spray booths, in the garage, or with nice weather, we've been doing it outside. And then, a couple days, you have yourself a brand new revamped kitchen. Now with the type of packages that you can get, one package would be strictly paint the doors, and the boxes. And then if you want to go to the next level, you can upgrade the hardware. And then from there, you can go into a new countertop. And then from that, you can go into a new backsplash. And then from there, all new appliances. So you can pretty much get a whole new kitchen look with a fraction of the price and the fraction amount of time that it would take to go through a full kitchen gut. And I've been finding it to be that this is more beneficial and more cost effective for the homeowner, especially with, who knows if they have their job next week or tomorrow, where, it's everything is up in the air. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So you do a lot of different things, right?
Right.
So what are the things you enjoy doing or want to do more? So now's your chance to ask, the members, like, what are the jobs you're looking to do more of?
So the jobs that I'm looking to do more of is resurfacing kitchen cabinets, trim work, painting, stuff of that nature. That's where I find most enjoyment, especially, you get to, like I said before, you get to try new techniques, new tools. So I'm, we're always looking to, what's the word I'm looking for here, to stay relevant. There's a lot of people that I follow, on social media that they all specialize in certain things. So I look to social media every single day as far as, different techniques and what people are doing and different types of products and stuff like that. So that's how I can keep myself up to date and explain to customers, well, this is one product that is X amount of dollars. You could try this product for Y amount of dollars. And it gives it gives them the option to, well, I like the price for this, but I really like this product based off of what you said. And a lot of homeowners, before they dive into something, of this nature, they tend to do their own research. So, I try to educate as much as I can. And while they do their research, and then we can have, a relevant conversation where the customer understands what I'm saying. And it's been great.
Nice.
I started doing this because of COVID. Before COVID, I would sub it out to my painter, and take my small percentage
Mhm.
and just manage the job. And I ended up, doing a really big kitchen. My first job doing this,
Mhm.
and I did the sign of the cross. And the gun that I was using at the time was an HVLP Graco 9.5, which has a lot of different dials on it, so you can control the pressure, you can control the volume of the fluid, and all this stuff. And I just started spraying away, and
And it worked.
and it worked. That's all I could say. And at the end of the day, with me, like every other contractor out there, they want the customer satisfaction.
Mhm.
They want the customer referral. So I tried to, I never try to push anything on anyone. That's one thing that I don't do. And I don't want the customer to feel like, well, here's this. This is $2,000. You have to do this.
Mhm.
I always try to come up with an alternative way and a cost-effective way. And majority of the time it works. And sometimes it's like, well, let's just go big or go home. And it's been good. It's been really good.
Nice.
Um,
So we do have our first question. I want to remind everyone, we want to make this as interactive as possible. So if you're watching and have a question, you put in the comment section and we can answer it live. So our first question is from Brian, and he says, in what ways does AMP, or is it AMP or AMP?
well, it depends. AMP or AMP, however you want to say it. I
All
say
right.
when people call me on the phone, I say AMP construction. But if
Mhm.
you say AMP, I say
Gotcha.
AMP
All right.
construction.
I like AMP. I like AMP. So in what ways does AMP stand out in such a competitive industry?
Wow, that's a good one. How do I stand out? I try. Well, the biggest thing is picking up the phone. That's 50% of the battle right there. So, and being honest.
Mhm.
Especially the last couple of months, we've just been so bombarded with work that, I tell people straight off the bat, hey, we're looking to paint our room, do our kitchen, anything like that.
Mhm.
I am 6 months out, and people appreciate the honesty because, if I tell them, hey, I can be here in 2 weeks, and then it's 2 months later,
Mhm.
it doesn't look good. So I feel the fact of just, being honest and upfront and not acting like a salesman to
Mhm.
people, they get to open up. And that's where I feel like I stand out the most is, like I said before, I don't push anyone to do anything that they don't feel comfortable doing. Um, and it's worked so far.
Nice. Awesome. Any news, updates, things coming up that you want to share with everybody?
So I am in the process of waiting for permits for a restaurant that we will be doing in Hawthorne.
Nice.
This is going to be the concept store called Yella's, and it's going to be kind of like a sandwich, hamburgers, milkshake, grab and go type of thing. And this here is essentially going to be the concept store, which hopefully will eventually turn into a franchise. And if all goes well, I will be the head contractor for every single one of them. I'm pretty sure they're going to open up in the state of New Jersey with the first few, and then see how it kind of takes off from there. And I'm really super excited about that. And it's just been eating up a lot of my time,
I bet.
and it's awesome. It's awesome. The whole concept about it, the storyline behind it, it's pretty awesome. And which, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to see whenever I post pictures or do an Instagram live, you'll definitely be able to see the whole process from that.
Mhm.
And it's definitely going to be something amazing once we start.
Awesome. What is your so I could put it up there? What is your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is amp underscore
Mhm.
construction underscore LLC. You'll definitely
Cool.
be able to check us out on there, and see
And there
all
you go.
the different things that we do.
So if you guys want to check out the different things you do, and social media is such a powerful tool, and I believe it's the first thing people go and look at when they're trying to, research a company or something. Like if I said, "Hey, did you check out XYZ?"
Right.
The first thing they do is they open up Instagram and see how you interact with the community and how and what you're up to. So definitely check out Mike at AMP_construction_LLC for all the updates and projects. And great stuff. Last chance. If you guys have any questions, we'll answer them in the comments section. But Mike, anything else you want to add?
That's pretty much it. Just give me a call, 347-573-0514. And we'll definitely be able to help you out.
Say that one more time.
My number again is 347-573-0514. My name is Michael Filardi.
And there you go. Boom. If it wants to work. There you go. So there's a number as well. So now you have no excuse. All the information you've been given. And so we're going to be doing a bunch of these. I figure, since we do visitations and anyone who visits me will jump up on the live stream and do a little member showcase.
Well, Doug, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You guys here at Undefeated Media. Great. Now, you want to tell me a little bit of what you do?
Sure. I mean, I'll give you a quick little rundown before we come off, and then we'll go deeper later on. But we're a full service production and marketing studio. So basically what we do is we create the content, and not only do we create the content, we have tips and tricks and special ways to promote it and advertise it, whether it be social media, Google, LinkedIn. Like we have a whole gamut of ways to get the right people to see it. So it's like it's great to have a great video, but if no one sees it, what's the point?
Right.
And vice versa. If everyone's seeing your stuff, but it's not that good, you're actually hurting yourself.
Right.
So we make sure you're doing things the right way, you're getting the right views, and you're building your business the right way. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And we, specialize in social media because it is the most powerful tool when it comes to marketing. We're not living in a time where the yellow pages are existing anymore. And that's some of the times that's the people I talk to. They think we're in that age, or they think we're in a different wave. These things are constantly changing. Today it's social media. Tomorrow it might be something else. I don't know if you heard these NFTs and cryptocurrency and stuff. So it's another whole wave of stuff coming.
Right,
so we just try to stay on top of the trends and in front of the game, because as soon as, let's just use social media, for example, as soon as Coca-Cola or Budweiser dumps their advertisement money into social media, then it's going to raise the price for everybody else. It's supply and demand. It's all space, right? It's all like location. And luckily for us right now, those big companies are run by older generations who don't understand it. So right now, these are cost-effective ways. But as soon as Pepsi, Coke, and Budweiser jump in, it's going to raise the price for everyone else. So we're trying to always constantly be in front and always constantly doing this stuff. But that's about it in a nutshell. But thank you for joining us, and thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments. We'll get to them when we can. But thank you for watching the Tip of Hackensack's member feature. There you go. I like that.
Thank you.
And we'll get a little music there too, right?